Hello, humanity. As you already know, my name is Kiyoshi Adelaide Evangeline Fiore, and I feel dead as right now. But I have some interesting news to give you about my past project, controversy, and some more news about this new video, Jeep Living. I'm tired, bruh. I'm tired. So, because I don't really have the energy to put on a show, I'm gonna let Mobius put on his show. He wanted to come on here anyways, present himself and show you who he is. And some other news from the film controversy, there was one more extra film. As I mentioned in part 1, there was another version. The reason I didn't publish the other version was for legal reasons. Yo, there's a fly in this. Oh, no. You. So, as of controversy, the first version of part 1 will not be posted for legal issues, but I will probably edit it so that you can still hear it as a podcast. It's just that version was supposed to be the more video version. Part 1, as you guys know of what you know of part 1, that's the more podcast version. You listen to it more than seeing the actual video. But thank you if you have supported me and if you are continually going to support me. I also have gotten a lot better. I'm going to fix my vehicle and... Oh! What I had to say. So, from the last video, my mind and how it works, that was exactly me. I wasn't showing up. I was showing out who I really am. Who I am in my mind, how I think. The possibilities. But in my state of mind of thinking negatively, I've been so much better. Before getting into Jeep Living, I have to tell you one reason why I was so fed up with myself and worried and frightened of what may happen negatively to me was because my car, this one exact one, wasn't fully fixed and still is not fully, not even in mid condition. This car right now, at any second now, it could turn off, shut off, and it'll be done. That'll be the end of this story. That's why I've been so worried. Because I also did not want to ask anyone for a place to stay. Multiple reasons that I kind of needed to go through this alone a little bit. Other reasons that I don't trust people. And the third reason that I've stopped caring about bothering people, but still, I don't want them to possibly then have me rely on them if I'm not able to provide as soon as possible. Meaning however long this takes to blow up, or however long this takes so that people can notice, I will still need to be going to the process of mental healing in myself. And whatever somebody needs, I wouldn't be able to provide for them because I need my space. I need time to grow and work on me first. That's also why I didn't go to anyone. Whoever has asked me, do you need stuff? Of course, I've taken some help and I've taken the gifts that people have given me to help me move forward. Because I'm not stupid. Like, I'm not gonna say no to everything. If you give me a water bottle, I'm gonna say yes to a water bottle. But in my situation with the car, what I really hope is my GoFundMe that hits and then that will help me with everything else. My living situation, how I'm going about walking through time. Again, the only issue was if my car broke down. That's why I was so frantic. I still have the same process of thinking, but not the same state of mind. It's better because I feel that things are going to be okay. I'm getting my car fixed tomorrow, and at first it was the wheelbarrow that was fucked up, and then it was the ignition. The car didn't turn on right, which I'm going to fix next. After that, there's a whole bunch of issues. This I gave her a name. Her name is Trip Sitter. Trip Sitter. And for right now, I'm going to say this is my home. Again, I'm much better in the state of mind I was in just because there is some sort of stability here. Knowing that things are going to get better. In my living space. And how things are going to work out. It's going to be okay. But now that all that happened, I don't give a about anything. Anything at all. Nothing phases me, bruh. But as of that, now you know where I was coming from just a little bit more. Breathe. Please keep breathing. That's not all you have to do, but that's just one thing that will help you walk. All right, Mobius, take it over. Hello, fellow travelers. It's your fellow F-boy Mobius Fade with your first time in space. As I stand here introducing to you Yoshi's Jeep Living. Jeep Living is supposed to be this new ideal, similar to van living, very similar. Is living in your car as a space. Instead of having a house, you have a vehicle where you sleep in and stay comfortably doing your daily activities. As Yoshi would say, or as he has said before, to move with time. Real quick, today's fit of the day is gonna be a cute little lazy day outfit. You know, some joggers with a white plain t-shirt. Beautiful lazy day outfit until I see a stain. Don't put stains on your outfits. Always keep it fly, always keep it clean. If you know what I mean. We have some bootleg, I forgot what these shoes are called. They were like these really nice shoes that people were like, whoa, those are really nice shoes. I got it from Walmart, but with the shoes and the white plain t-shirt, we have some Nike sweatpants. And here I'm just showing you how good it looks on my body. Looking kind of cute, kind of thin, skinny queen, trying me out. But that was today's lazy day outfit. I hope you enjoy and get some inspiration to be lazy like me. Just kidding, keep going. Please. Please keep going. Don't be lazy. No, just don't. No. Now, let's go see what's in store. Pop! I'm back. Now, Yoshi's story in Jeep Living, he really wasn't ready, but at the same time, he had to be. He really wasn't prepared, but at the same time, he had to continue on, moving forward with the struggles he overcame in his life, to then get here into Jeep Living. Swoop. And this is the beautiful car. All right. Let us open her up. Jeep Living, as you see in the interior, this is how it looks like. And for everything that you may be questioning, we will give you the answers. And when I say we, I mean me. In making the Jeep, Yoshi was most worried about the status of the car, how the car was going to function. Really, everything else was child's play. So as you see here, there's a few blankets, a few... Oh, no. Excuse me. Let us... Ha-ha! Excuse me? Stay. Alright, so, as you see, now this is the setup that Yoshi then uses to sleep well at night. Actually, recently, he's been sleeping very beautifully, very calmly, relaxed. Damn, it's so hot. But I'm still popping off. It's called glowing. At the beginning, Yoshi was very static in the possibilities just because of the state that his car was in. Worried that things were not going to work out in the end to his favor. That things were going to go horribly wrong in many different ways. Or could have gone horribly wrong in so many ways you wouldn't even imagine. And if you're asking, what are those ways? That means you're not thinking of the possibilities. In my eyes. But as we have here, also, Yoshi actually, to work with this fan and keep the heat on the low, he bought a battery that stopped working after 3 weeks. Just because he wasn't keeping the battery in the car where he was staying at previously. He would leave it in the cold space. You're not supposed to leave batteries in the heat. But the few times, very few times, he would go out to have his battery in the car before he even left to then do Jeep Living, he would use the battery. And I suppose in my mind that is what had caused the upset of it now not working. And as well, he wasn't able to get a refund. So right now, Yoshi does have people that have helped him and want to help him continue on with life. He's using the people that have helped him and are continuing to help him have been kind enough to allow him the use of their extension cord. This to the outlet. He could then plug in this input into that outlet. Not that one, the one of the extension cord. So that the battery then works beautifully. And he actually does have another fan in the front. But as you can see, Yoshi has bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish different pillows so that he may sleep comfortably. He's put the blinds up, which work very well with these pins. Now, of course you have to be careful with them, but you could buy them at a Dollar Tree for literally $1, and also the string, same thing. He actually bought this at Walmart with the string, and with these attachments and the pins, he got those at Dollar Tree. And as you can see in the back, they're together so that it makes it easy. You see? Blind. And then it just goes back. And with these, you won't get entire privacy during the day, but you'll get just enough so that you could possibly change, or you could be comfortable maybe seeing Netflix on your account, and so that no one then bothers you. Here's his graduation cap, stuck with as well the same pins, and he has a bow tie. He has a bow tie reaching all the way to the end. And as you may see here, this is a pendulum that was actually attached to the handle, the door handle, and as well as this one over here. But then, of course, beautiful friends of Yoshi had to knock that down. And so he improvised so that he could feel some sort of comfortable aura as he sleeps well. As well, there's this trippy ass picture. Now look at this picture more in depth and find each and every single bear you can find. And then tell me in the comments how many there are, because I'm really trying to find out. Over here, he really doesn't put the seats up because he hasn't been doing much. He's been focusing on himself, working on his mental state and his projects. Down here are his backpacks with all his clothes. These are actually his winter clothing. And then he has his underwear in this small bag that he can easily take out and put back inside. And then down here, down here are just some books in front of the driver's seat that Yoshi uses to read sometimes if he's ever in the mood. This bag actually, since Yoshi couldn't take, of course, all of his clothing, he put a bag separate so that he could then go to Plato's closet and try to see how much money he could get from each one. He really didn't get that much, but still with these clothing, he is trying to sell them just for an extra bit so that he could get more than $4 worth of food. Except, not gonna lie, Publix chicken, $4 slaps. On this side as well, there's just some more blankets. Yoshi, to make things easier on himself, he has this, which is a small blanket full of pajama clothing, because right now all he really does is stay in here, work on his projects, sleep, go eat, worry about his car, and go to work. So here are all his sleeping clothing. Now this bag, this Walmart bag that you see over there, is where all his dirty clothing is. And that's what he gives to, as well, the people that have offered help to him to clean his clothes while he's in this type of harsh, struggling time. Real quick, talking about Jeep living. Van living is a whole different story. Living in a comfortable van where you have more space and having the ability to have yourself set up, your car fixed, and your van beautifully made to fit your needs. To then you being able to say, I'm okay, and living your life out that way is awesome. Perfect. Jeep living is a bit harder for the fact that you need a place to shower, you need a place to clean your clothes, and possibly you need to continually find a place safely to put your vehicle. People have been helping Yoshi in staying safe, being more calm in where he sleeps. Right now, he has multiple places where he may go to so that he's not so stressed about being attacked. And as you can hear, there's these loud, obnoxious cars on the freeway on this other side of this beautiful wall. Focus on my beautiful face. Jeep living is very difficult for the fact that you need someone to assist you in doing so. Because other than your Jeep being 100% okay and you being awesome, you being able to have enough money so that you won't worry about food for the month or continually worry about car bills and phone bills. Because unless you're rich, if you're still working and doing Jeep living, then you do have to possibly pay for phone bills, car bills, and other expenses. Which that on its own, getting paid every 2 weeks, he's doing good on. As well, other than that, you have to worry about your car breaking down at any point. If anything happens, what money you're going to have left. How are you going to prepare for the future? Jeep living is much more dangerous than van living. Much, much, much more dangerous. Yoshi, he was forced to be pushed to then go out into the world and do his own thing. But if you have the time, take the time to then prepare yourself. Because I know I ain't gonna be able to help you. What? I'm just a character in his mind. Period. And I said a character. I am not a personality in Yoshi. Oh. No. So, as you can see, again, pajamas. Then under here are all his shoes. Under here, there's some of his shoes. And as well, in that bag, these bugs better calm down now. Raid. So this bag as well has many of his clothing that he keeps on him. If he was ever to... Oh my gosh. If he was ever able to have the capability of doing so and renting a place to stay in, he could then take those clothing out and then use them. But he basically doesn't touch anything down there or down there. Jeep living is also very difficult with the possibility of 2 people. So if you do think of doing Jeep living, it's maybe better doing it alone, and if with someone, not doing it for such an elongated amount of time, just for the time being before you get somewhere else in life. But that's my ideal. You could do whatever you want. You could do Jeep living for years if you like. Go Adventure USA of America. These windshield visors are amazing to keep your privacy here so that, so that no one can come and bother you as you do your daily activities, doing your own thing, maybe chilling. And as well, here he just has some other things like antifreeze, the air pump, so that he could see how his air tires are doing. He has an adapter here. And these are just small things to assist you in doing Jeep living. He has a candle here, so when it smells kind of funky, he could light it up. He could light that beauty up, and the smell of beautiful strawberries just comes whiffing through your nose. And these boxes are just towels, as well extra clothing. He has some, these are actually all clean tissues, so if he needs to blow his nose or blow ass in the forest, but he hasn't done that, and hopefully he won't get to that point that he has to blow ass in the forest. He's also been able to find places to brush his teeth easily and go about his daily activities being less stressed. And not even going to lie. Why did it get so dark? Is it about to rain? Okay, not even gonna lie, things have been getting really better for Yoshi because he's been able to now fix his car so that it will not easily break down later on in the future. He's been sleeping better, more relaxed about really everything. Right now I'm just helping him out. I'm back. Things have been very more calm. And as well, if you're ever going to do Jeep living and film, be careful where you film. Because for one of his films, as he mentioned, he couldn't post one of the versions of the part 1 that he had because of legal issues. Nothing really bad happened. He's very, very respectful. Not only that, he's very smart. It's nothing bad. It's an accident that Yoshi made that he just had to ask whether or not he could post it. It would have been a problem if he didn't ask and just posted it. Because even if the people didn't say anything of the house and the cars that he got on film by accident, it would have still have been very disrespectful. And they may have been worrisome of themselves if he possibly, hopefully, gets famous. I'm sorry. Sorry. Breathe. But finally, with the assistance of a great friend, he's found this. Wait. Yoshi has found this beautiful place. That's a water bottle. Whoever did that, you're disgusting. But now he's able to film without being worried now that he's here. In a place where there's no specific background of where somebody is living. And I'm just saying this to help you. Hopefully help you. If you were to ever film while doing Jeep living. Again, I have to stress, Jeep living is very difficult. Much more difficult than van living, but anything in life is difficult. I'm not even going to stress and difficult. I'm not even going to stress that it is difficult to do Jeep living because everything in life is difficult. If you, in your mind, think it as so and hinder yourself from accomplishing any task you want to do in this life. Meaning that if something is hard or difficult or is of a challenge that you are doing, you could go about putting in your mind how you can make whatever you're doing easier, possibly less stressful on your mind, so that you could go about trying to be happier and living life a little bit more. And I forget I could do this now because I got this beautiful scenery. Yoshi has put me in this standpoint. This ugly camera angle. I apologize. Yoshi has helped me live more, stop caring so much, and not in the negative standpoint, in a way that's going to help me move forward. My name is Mobius Fade. Oh wait, one more thing. So van living, remember the things that you have to worry about, of course, other than your car and monthly payments, are that food, unless you're rich, a place where you're going to be safe, I don't like looking at the camera. Is that the camera Or is that the camera? Which one is the camera? Don't buy an Android. Please, make sure you find somewhere safe. A friend, family member, somebody that you trust, or maybe a location government owned or publicly owned that's safe for you to sleep well at night and for you to be okay. Which one is the camera? And always know, everything's going to be okay. Is that a McDonald's cup? Excuse me? Well, fellow travelers, this is the end of my first video, Jeep living. I don't even know what to call this. Why did you make me do this, Yoshi? My name is Mobius Fade. My best friend is Mr. I Don't Give a Fuck. And possibly, maybe one day you'll say hi to Tadashinki. But for now, it's just me, Mr. D, and Yoshi. I hope you guys do love us all, because we love you just the same. Actually, some of you guys hate our guts, so I would say we love you 10 times more. But that's just me. Okay? I've learned to let go of a lot of things. Be more myself. Not be a F-boy. Straight TikTok, get out of my face, bruh. But I still love you, though. I hope... What the is this? Is this like dried bamboo? Is that dried bamboo? That looks like dried bamboo. I hope you continually come with us to walk alongside us in our journey in life. Walk with us, walk with time, if you like. Yoshi's gonna tell you he doesn't give a fuck, but really, bruh, he needs a lot of help, because I've agreed with him in everything that he said, just because not only we're the same person, he would disagree, but because it makes sense that there's not just one thing that goes into living life. To me, I don't just walk. I pop the off and I smile through it all. Yoshi has a hard time doing that. It's just because he's human. I'm human too. Except there's one big difference. I'm not even real, bruh. So continue to live life. And walk with time. With time. Thank you, travelers. Until next time. That was fun. I saw some white people on a golf cart in the forest. I've never seen black people on a golf cart going into the forest. I love Florida. I really do love this beautiful state. I'm sweating like one more thing. So, in Jeep living, of course, the showering and the whether you need Wi-Fi or not. One amazing place solution that could fix that is Planet Fitness, bruh. $10 a month saves your life. Literally, Planet Fitness. Beautiful people. It's open 24/7, by the way. Remember this, it's open 24/7 except on weekends. Weekends like Saturday and Sunday, it's not open 24/7. I think they close at 7, and then they open at whatever time, but I know they're closed at 7.